Welcome to another edition of United Debate. My name is Vivek.
And I'm Sujata.
Uh, Not in an attempt to make light, but currently there's a lot of social and civil unrest globally across the globe or across the globe. Um, and it, it had us thinking, dogs are a very popular species in terms of endearing themselves to human beings. They're obviously generally famously regarded as man's best friend. And it's an opinion that not just animal lovers, but even others, individuals who are fed up with society and all our idiosyncrasies, find solace in pets and in dogs, especially specifically. Ricky Gervais, the comedian, had a tour titled Humanity, where he actually takes fun and mocks human beings, saying that he would swap every one of us for dogs on the planet. So, given that in mind, what are the qualities that dogs possess, which, if we inculcated, might lead us to also provide the same unconditional love and support to each other? So perhaps Sujata can go first, and then I will.
Okay, so here is what I feel. Smell allows us to eliminate prejudice and bias, promoting equality because we cannot be divided by any visceral or ideological instinct to group us. Prejudice and bias depends on an evaluation of identity. For instance, if I have a racist kind of view, then a dark skinned person would automatically alert my tendencies to resist their acceptance. If I hear different levels to that of my opinion, then I would again be motivated to bracket them to my opposition. But merely relying on smell, I would not place an identity bracket or a grouping to my experience, and as a consequence, provoke me to treat others with equality and without judgment.
Well, I think if we didn't rely on our eyes, to me it seems like the smell is the most blunt tool that we have. If somebody is in distress, physical distress, or even in physical distress, we need to be able to see. We need to have vision to identify that, and then we can respond. If there's some robbery, unless I have eyes by smell, I can't go and be a good Samaritan and stop any conflict. It's the same even with noise or with the ability to hear. If somebody is crying out for help, I, with my ability to hear, can intervene. But with the ability to smell, all I would be left is like the dog, naive and gullible, and at the behest of my masters and nefarious actors alike.
I'm glad you brought up this topic because, interestingly enough, in, for example, crime scene investigations, a dog is the most valuable person to give an unbiased, uh, you know, unearthing of evidence by relying on smell. That is one. So, you could be blind, you could be whatever, but the dog can dig it out as to just by the smell who the accused is or lead you to the accused. That's one. Number two, uh, another aspect of crime for human beings itself. What if you were raped or in a sexual assault and you were blindfolded and all? There are cases where they have been able to identify the attacker just by the smell that they were having on at the time of the this thing. Some people have a distinct and definite style of smell, which could be body odor to the perfume that they wear, and lot of crimes have been solved or the accused have been caught. That the other last point I want to make is in healthcare, cancer patients and terminally ill patients, dogs are the only therapeutic animals which make a lot of difference to those who are dying or who are ill. They are allowed, and they actually do a lot of benefit for those people. They, in fact, dogs are said that they can even dig out if you have cancer just by the smell. I rest
You
my
know,
case.
I think just to quickly counter what you said about people who are blindfolded, that's a contextual usage of smell. That can apply even to vision and sound. If you've heard an ideology, then you can recognize that ideology is just a colored opinion. The smell is the same thing. If I know how my tattoo smell, I can. But without any knowledge beforehand, your enemy uh, and your supporter might have the same smell, and you won't know who's who, and you might just welcome them the same way. Whereas if you have vision, even if you don't know somebody who what their intentions are, merely by their attack on you, you will be able to find out that you need to respond with a reaction. So, but anyway, I guess what do the viewers make of this subject? And if you have any comments, please feel free to post them with the hashtag United to Debate, and keep an eye out on Twitter for the results of the winner of the debate. Thank you.